Aliyah Boston reveals her one goal amid Caitlin Clark's extended absence. Aliyah Boston stepped up in a big way on Tuesday night as the Indiana Fever took on the defending champions, the New York Liberty, in a road game at Barclays Center. The three-time All-Star turned in a strong 15-12 rebound double-double to go along with 6 assists and 2 steals in 30 minutes of action. It still wasn't enough for the Fever though, as Jonquil Jones and company secured a convincing 98-84 win to mark New York's second consecutive victory against Indiana. Boston has had to carry a heavier load for the Fever amid Caitlin Clark's absence. The reigning Rookie of the Year sat out for a second straight game against the Liberty after Clark re-aggravated a groin issue that kept her sidelined for 2 weeks in June and July. Throughout the season, Clark has already missed 12 games due to injury. During that stretch, Boston, among others, has had to take on a bigger role amid the absence of their best player. Boston, however, remains confident in her own ability and that of the rest of the squad. "My entire goal is to be consistent," Boston said on Tuesday. "I think honestly for majority of it that's been what I've been able to do. This is no different. Obviously with Caitlin out of the lineup it's definitely a different flow and vibe, but at the same time once again we've been able to play without her. At the end of the day, everyone trusts each other to take and make those shots. For us, just make sure that we do that." On a personal level, Boston's objective is to be able to play as consistently as possible. At the same time, she also knows that she will need the help of the rest of the squad as they navigate through this latest challenge. Caitlin Clark remains out. Unfortunately for the Fever, they will be without Clark again for at least one more game. This is after Indiana ruled her out for Thursday's matchup against the Las Vegas Aces. Clark does not have a firm timetable for her return either, which puts her status for Sunday's highly anticipated matchup against Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky in serious jeopardy. This will require Boston and company to continue holding down the fort. As Boston said, however, so long as they stick together, this Fever side should be able to weather the storm. Stephanie White's comments seem to downplay the impact of Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. "The perfect balance for any sports team is always a mix of experience and youth. Young players bring energy, drive and an insatiable hunger to prove themselves and carve out a path toward stardom. Veterans meanwhile teach that it's not just about intensity. Reading the game and analyzing situations can often be just as crucial." This context is relevant because Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White recently made remarks that seem to undervalue the contributions of her young roster. To her, it appears, having more experienced players would offer the team a better chance of contending for a championship. Currently, the Indiana Fever boasts a roster loaded with young talent. Yet these players have shouldered the team, staying competitive and consistently delivering strong performances. The squad features the league's most impactful player, Caitlin Clark, surrounded by equally gifted teammates such as Aliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell. Despite the team's youth, their learning curve hasn't been particularly steep. They've already shown flashes of dominance on the court, suggesting a trajectory that could soon turn them into legends. But this progress seems to hold less significance for White. This sentiment was echoed by WNBA content creator Mick, who recently vented on social media. His comments came after the Fever's 98-84 loss to the New York Liberty on Tuesday, July 22, a defeat that hit the team hard and prompted White's post-game comments. Remarks like these have sparked frustration among fans, who feel White is overlooking the pivotal role of young stars like Clark, Boston, and Mitchell, the very leaders carrying the team. It's also unclear how these comments resonate within the locker room. The Fever currently sit at 12-12, still in the playoff race but in need of more consistency to remain contenders.